Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, June 16th, 2015. Hope you're having a good week. Here is a look at the ES front month futures contract. We talk about this 2062.50, what we call currently the cosmic level that's been in play since Thanksgiving in November. And yes, that's right, we came down today and hit it basically to the tick, one tick away from it before bouncing. If that's not a cosmic number, I don't know what is. That was extremely amazing to watch the way it played out today on a gap down. We'll look at that intraday action here in a bit. Unfortunately, what does it mean when you're on the cosmic number? This is the middle of this stupid range we've been in since Thanksgiving. Even worse, I would say, over the last 3 or 4 months, but it's been, we had some better opportunities, I think, in December with the dip, and January was a little more volatile. February gave us a little bit of a rally, but ever since then, we've really just been within nothing of this this key level. So very, very boring market. I feel bad for people who are new to trading in this environment because this is not how things play out forever, obviously, but not much going on here yet. All right, S&P closed down 9 points today. Let's take a look at the NDX. And I'm not getting data. Let's go to the NQs. There we go. NASDAQ side. So the NDX closed down 21 points and pulled back near the static trend line that's currently in play there. Here's the SOX down 1. Biotech's also down 1, which is flat for that index, obviously. Google down 4.5 or so. It was lower on the day at one point. Apple down 1/4, which is nothing for Apple. Got the VIX up 161, heading towards the highs of the last month or two. Crude oil closing up 5 cents at 59.57.5. Gold up 40 cents. That's nothing. Had the trend close at 1.81. So two high closes on the trend 2 days in a row. That brings the moving average up to 1.14, which is not any sort of danger territory. Volume looked really strong for the first 30 minutes today, and then it just completely died off. Ended up at 1.6 billion shares on the NASDAQ for the day. So horrible volume. All right, here's the ES intraday and 5-minute candles. You can see the gap down we had this morning. We wiggled around for about 15 minutes, tried to push lower a little bit for about 10 minutes. That's where we reached down and touched that 2062.50 about 25 minutes into the market. Then we bounced. We ended up spending the next hour still inside of the opening 5-minute candle. Then we finally broke out of that nearly 2 hours in to run up a little bit like we were heading back towards filling the gap, but that never happened. And then basically those 3 candles that you see on that breakout over the morning high, the first bar high, the range of those 3 candles, which is from about 2078 down to 2060, 70, I guess, that ended up being the range for the entire rest of the day. So that was obviously pretty poor from that perspective. Here's the NASDAQ side. Doesn't look much different. There's nothing else to focus on when the days look like this. Let's just keep in mind the main chart we're focused on right now is the ES, and looking at the front month and that 2062.50. We don't get away from this at some point. It just drags on and on and on. The chart patterns are not forming out because the market is not setting up either way for doing anything. Economic data on Tuesday, not much. Housing starts and building permits. That's not going to get us going probably. It's the start of a 2-day Fed meeting. So we'll see if we can get anything done the first 90. Then Wednesday is the Fed announcement. So that'll slow us down Wednesday morning. Remember, this is options expiration and triple expiration of that this week. So between Wednesday and Thursday, hopefully we do get an options unraveling move. Usually you'd expect Wednesday, but with the Fed meeting, maybe not. But we'll be calling it every day. I'm here the rest of the week looking for stuff in the lab. Charts brought to you by eSignal 12. If you have not taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. Help you out for a couple weeks. And that's about it. If you do find these videos useful, please like them on YouTube. They do help us. Thank you.